What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to JJD TV. I'm your host, Josh, and today, with the new signing of Donyell Malen, we're going to look at 3 formations that could potentially suit Donyell Malen's playstyle, and we're going to go through each one of them, the positives, the negatives of each of them. So sit back, get ready, and then let me know, of course, in the comments what you guys think about these formations and which one you think will be the one Marco Rose goes with to suit our new signing, Donyell Malen. And of course, if you got the news around here, be sure to drop a like and subscribe. It's always appreciated as we are on the road to 5K. Sit back and get ready to enjoy. So as you guys know, taking a look at Marco Rose and some of the formations that he likes to do, I was talking a lot about winger formations, the 4-2-3-1, the 3-4-3, and I don't really think with the current squad we have, because there's no guarantee we're going to bring in a winger, we have the real personnel to pull off one of these formations. If we have one to pull off, it's maybe the 4-2-3-1, and that's forcing someone like Donyell Malen out of position. So that's the first formation we're going to look at. This would be my preferred formation in a 4-2-3-1, given our personnel right now. So that's under the assumption that we don't sign a center back, we don't sign a winger, which are right now the 2 main positions we may look to strengthen. But there's no guarantees, so I'm just going to give you guys 11 players right now to suit Donyell Malen, and we're going to start in the 4-2-3-1. So in the 4-2-3-1, like I said, it's a formation that Marco Rose is very familiar with. We've seen it already in preseason, and it suits a lot to our strengths. So in goal, we'll have Kobel. Right back will be Meunier. No surprise, he's the man we need to focus on right now. You got to hope he can take that position and run with it. So he will be getting the starting spot in that position. No real questions asked. 2 center backs will be Akanji, Hummels. Left back will be Guerrero. 2 CDMs is where it gets interesting. I mean, seeing the likes of Bellingham and Dahoud, I love them both. I think they're both almost undroppable players. However, playing in a 4-2-3-1, I think you need more of a 6. You need a Delaney/Witsel partnered with one of the 2. So that's what I would go with. I'd probably start out with Witsel, just given the experience, given the good Euros he's coming off of. Not that Delaney didn't have a good Euros, but I think Witzel is just a little bit more favored right now. So I'm going to have Witsel in there beside my boy Dahoud. So sorry, Bellingham. Right now, that's where I'm going for the CDMs. Our cam will be Marco Reus. Out on the right-hand side, the right attacking mid, I'm going to have Thorgan Hazard. Again, another player I'm hoping that's going to come off of a good Euros. I think he's at his best position when he plays in a 4-2-3-1 as a right attacking mid with his crossing ability. And then out on the left-hand side is Donyell Malen. Donyell Malen has not played specifically as a left attacking mid before. He's usually plays at that center forward and a dual striker, but has had reps out on the wing. I think because of his speed, because he's good 1v1, he likes running at defenders, he will get some looks on the left-hand side. That's really where Jadon Sancho was, so expect him to at least get tested in this position. And because it's a formation that I know Marco Rose is comfortable playing, you'll see Donyell Malen get reps there with, of course, Holland up front. That is formation number 1. A lot of pros about it in the terms of it's a well-balanced formation. I think Marco Rose, it would be his honestly preferred formation right now. But the negatives is the fact that you're playing Malen technically right now out of position. There's no reason to think that he may not grab that position and grow there. But right now, on the grand scheme of things, he's not a left attacking mid. He is a center forward, and that's where we got to play him. Guerrero, again, questionable if we want him playing as a natural left back. He knows he likes playing off the pitch, but I'm convinced he can do it. And there's also a little bit question mark sometimes about Hummels playing in a back 4, even though the tail end of last year, he proved he can do it. So now let's go into our second formation. And our second formation is one that you guys are probably hearing a lot of. It is still in a back 4. It is a 4-1-2-1-2, the 4-4-2 diamond. A really unique formation that Marco Rose enjoys playing and was able to play well with Thuram and, of course, Playa up front. 2 players that are able to play as strikers, Stindl in and behind them. And I do think we have the personnel to do this formation. So with it being said, the same back 4 will be the same. It'll be Kobel with Meunier, Akanji, Hummels, and Guerrero. No real surprises. It would still be Witsel as your 6, and above him, I'll have Dahoud and Bellingham. Again, this is a midfield 3 that I would just love to see, the way that Dahoud and Bellingham played off each other last year with that comfortable 6 playing beneath them. Gives them the license to press and do the strength to their game. Reus would be your cam, and your strikers would be Holland and Malen. And again, with these formations, it leaves Gio and Brandt on the bench. It also leaves, in the first formation, Bellingham on the bench. It's a tough, and it's starting to show some of the depth that we do actually have presented to us. But again, these formations are around fitting Donyell Malen into the squad, so this is one. The pros of this one, you have your two-striker formation. You have Donyell Malen, Haaland playing in position. Pretty much every player on the pitch is playing in their position. You could argue that Guerrero prefers playing a little further up the pitch, but when you play a narrow formation, you're going to give him license to run. He'll have to be very involved. And then that could also sometimes be questionable about Hummels, because Hummels is playing at the outside, or playing as the left center back in a back four. So if Guerrero's looking to cover that space up, you leave some big holes in the back. So that's a big worry there. I'm not convinced that the 4-1-2-1-2 will be a formation that we play a lot. I bet you we play this formation against specific teams, and I'm not overly convinced. I think the midfield looks good. I like the strikers as well. I don't know if Guerrero and Meunier can cover that amount of grass on the outside of the field while leaving the two center backs, especially Hummels, very vulnerable for counterattacks. But it will be useful for specific formations, and Marco Rose has played it to success, but it would really suit Donyell Malen, given the fact that he's a dual striker and will have that opportunity to even drift out, link up with Guerrero on the left-hand side, and play off of Haaland. And of course, our last formation is where we go into a formation that, on paper, to me, looks the best. Right now, this is the formation I would go with. There's no guarantee that this will be looked at, but I think that Marco Rose should really explore it. It is a 3-4-1-2. This formation covers just about all the ticks for me. In goal, you'll have Kobel. Right wing back, you'll have Meunier. Meunier's played for a right wing back for Belgium. He's played very well for Belgium, a lot better for Belgium than he has for Dortmund. So maybe he'll have the opportunity under Marco Rose, given specific tactics, to be able to make that right wing back position his own. You have your three center backs now. Your outside right center back will be Emre Can. Emre Can can play that position well. I like him more pushed out further instead of having him in the middle of the pitch. He's quick. He's versatile. He can be fine there. Your central center back will be Hummels. You now have pace of Can and Akanji around Hummels, which allows him to play that quarterback role, which is really Hummels' favorite preferred position given his age and his pace. The left outside center back will be Akanji. Again, pace covering Hummels. It's what you want. And then as your left wing back, you have Guerrero. Your two center mids, you'd have Witsel and Dahoud. A lot of creativity in there in terms of Dahoud going forward, along with Witsel staying back for coverage. Your cam would be Royce. Your two strikers would be Malen and Haaland. Everyone is really playing in position. You're playing Guerrero in his preferred wing back position. You have Hummels in his preferred central center back. You have two outside center backs, question marks, sometimes a little bit about Can. Meunier, again, will have some question marks given the fact that his performances for Dortmund have not been anywhere near what they should be, like what he does for Belgium. But really, it's a really well balanced one. You have the ability of really being able to push Guerrero and Meunier down the flanks with coverage from Can, with coverage from Akanji, which doesn't put too much pressure on getting burnt from Hummels. Good center mid between Witsel and Dahoud. Your Cam and Royce interchanging with Malen and Haaland. It's a really good look. I like that formation the most right now of our personnel. It doesn't mean with a new signing of a center back, maybe we somehow pull out a right back, or especially a winger. It could change, but those are the three formations right now I see really fitting Donyell Malen, giving him a chance to have some reps on the wing or playing in the dual striker formation right now, playing alongside Haaland in those different formations. Those are the three formations I believe that would suit Donyell Malen and honestly suit the team the most right now. The other formation in there would be the same as the last one. Instead of a 1-2 up front, it would be a 2-1, and you'd have Royce with Brandt or Gio and Haaland up front, which wouldn't leave space for Malen. But those are the formations I'm flirting with right now, and I'm very curious to see what Marco Rose will do. We have a watch-along coming up Friday. They're taking on Bologna. I think we might get a glimpse of the 4-1-2-1-2 with Malen, and hopefully we'll get some answers there. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if there's any other formations in there that you think could work. Maybe it's the 4-3-3. Just with all the cams we have, I didn't really think that would work, and then Malen would be shifted out to the wing, and I don't know. I just don't see that one working for here. But of course, let me know in the comments. Always read your comments. Always enjoy seeing your guys' opinions as well. And if you enjoy this video, be sure to drop a like, subscribe if you're new, and we'll see you next time.